I don't know why it's so confusing to you. Why we can't? Why you think that
No,
we shouldn't
no,
be a communist?
no, I'm not confused. I'm saying you represent a foundational element of society that literally exists to preserve the
Fucking
status quo. You cannot
everyone around me is
be.
telling me I can't be a communist cop. Fuck off, all of you. I will be it. I will do it. I will be
No,
a communist superstar.
all right, you know what? I'm gonna ask the internet if this is possible. I'm gonna fucking search it right now.
Yes?
Can a cop be a communist?
Hold on.
There is literally a Reddit thread on this. All right. Excellent.
While you're doing that, I want to smell to see if I can smell the communism off Kim.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in matters of his personal upkeep. And yet, in the folds of his jacket, you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads. Wait. There's something else there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. But what sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective?
I was wondering what kind of aftershave you use.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. I do like the way it tingles though. It's the only part of shaving I actually look forward to. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
The lieutenant, wait, the lieutenant's, but what's...
Do
Lieutenant.
you need something, detective?
So I suspected. You're not a lieutenant, you're a mechanic.
I do like to hang around the motor pool every now and then, but that doesn't make me a mechanic. Sort of like how hanging around the liquor store hasn't made you into a master distiller.
I've been doing better.
You're right, detective. My apologies. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
So... I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the...
Damage. Yeah, damage. He means damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
Let's observe the badge while Kim is here. I think he had things we can talk about with a badge. Where is my badge?
So, Brandon, I pulled up a thread here called Can I Be Communist and a Policeman? It's based in the r/debate communism Reddit subreddit. It says the same thing I did. No.
Look, all I am telling you is they said I shouldn't be a rock star and a cop. And I'm doing that anyway. So why can't I be a communist and a rock star and a cop?
I don't understand how you'd be able to resolve the blatant class contradiction and conflict of interests that results from being a communist while also being a part of the bourgeois militant state apparatus.
That's what the drugs are for.
When you even admit that when push comes to shove, you're going to have to follow the orders of the bourgeois state or lose your job as a cop.
That's what the drugs are for.
So you're not actually interested in creating communism.
Well, maybe someday we'll have a timetable for communism.
Oh, you're actually turning into a lib. Okay.
We are a moralist in the day, so like we can only do so much communism at the same time. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna be a rock star, superstar communism.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I guess you have nothing to say about this, actually. he doesn't care. Roam the streets about some comrades.
Yeah, you know. It's not like the
Kim,
police and communists
I can't
have had any
believe
run-ins
this
in the
shit.
past.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Yes? What is it?
I'm sorry, could we please go look for Ruby now? I swear to God.
Look, something is really bugging me. Are we from the
No.
same police station?
God damn it,
Please.
you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself.
We
and be
already
professional
did this
for
last
once, for
stream.
fuck's
Come
Can I actually
on.
help you with
No.
something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right?
Please,
forgets their
no. We
squad
don't
mates?
need to be stun
That's
locked
not
again.
possible.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You look cute together.
And you look like you
They're
don't
doing
pay
this on
on
purpose.
principle.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Well, maybe if you thought I'd be communist, maybe I would listen to you. But you don't want to be communist, so I don't know what to tell you.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch
I
doesn't smell
swear
right.
to fucking God, game.
What do you mean? Aren't they Evarts guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with
I
you.
swear, game,
No, they
please.
don't.
No,
Glenn seems to be
no,
contemplating
no.
grievous bodily harm
No.
while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far
God
back,
damn it, no,
Eugene
we're
is
just
doing his
fuck.
best.
Please. I just want the fucking story to advance.
And
I
from
don't
his
need
perch
all
at
of
the
this,
end of
man.
the table, Titus Hardy
Please.
himself
I
stares
understand,
at
Andre. We
you
should talk to
with a
them and see what
cold
kind of communism we
contempt.
can build.
Besides,
Fuck, no,
you're pretty
no.
sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Fine. I guess they're not communists after all. We do have a thought to finish, though.
No.
Fairweather T500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar.
So Andre,
would
what you
shatter it.
do in the stream you
Or
did with
if I
Brandon?
run
We
an
stood
electrical
still
current
for
through it, maybe
2
it will
hours.
Melt. Or
What were you
personal
supposed to be
favorite,
doing? Looking for a
frequency
murder
something
suspect.
radio weapon. None of that would
Well,
work.
how'd you do that
You need
standing
to shoot
still?
the part of the
Exactly.
enemy that doesn't have fair
Well,
weapons
we have
and
some good
500
news,
on it,
Andre.
because the armor itself is
The armor
invulnerable.
that we're
Good
wearing,
news
the
is,
armored
so
gloves,
are the armor pieces on you.
they're invincible.
I doubt that. The man that wore these died.
I mean, he wasn't wearing the full suit when he was having sex.
If they were good enough, they would have still saved his life if they made him truly
He
invulnerable.
was only wearing the legs.
Still.
Now, we should go to the hotel to talk about communism.
No, no, no.
But we also need to talk to Joyce
please,
Messier because we
no.
have our badge back now.
No, no, no.
Joyce does we do have to talk to Joyce to get our info from her now that we have our badge.
There. Do you smell that?
Smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff
What the
of
fuck?
dissatisfaction
No.
and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering?
Take a deep breath.
What do you smell? The first thing that strikes you is the overwhelming brine. You imagine yourself underwater, 100-legged arthropod scuttling along.
I was
the murky
really
silt
liking this
at the
game
bottom of
earlier.
the sea. But then the unmistakable
Jesus
reek of
Christ.
seagull shit hits you. Void along on the air currents. An acrid melody atop moldering cords of wood rot and heavy
just-
fuel oil.
Fucking
Everything
come
in
on,
order,
man.
detective?
I'm smelling for communists, Kim.
You're smelling for... You know what? I just leave you to it. Carry on, detective.
The lieutenant lacks your highly developed politico-olfactory cortex. The smell is undeniable, and it's coming from that balcony
From
up
Cindy?
there,
Nope.
certainement. A precocious communist youth, a symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary
Brother, we
brothers
might
and
know where a
sisters.
murder suspect
They
is.
chose
Why?
to
What are we
establish contact.
doing?
We're establishing communism.
What a
What is it? What am I
beautiful,
trying to tell you?
terrible thought.
Someone was killed.
Yeah, and you know what?
We need to go find them.
The Communist Revolution was killed already, and we haven't investigated that murder yet either. And City of the Skull might be our lead.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Hey, sister. Let's talk politics for a minute.
And what do you know about politics?
I'm looking for comrades to help me fire up the Great Mazovian Sausage Grinder. No. My nose tells me that you're also a communist. We should team up, join forces.
Well, well. Sounds like quite the snout you've got there.
Your olfactory department wants you to know that it accepts no responsibility for wherever this line of interrogation leads you.
Sure. I know someone who'd love to talk the ideological stuff. You're looking for Steban,
Who's Steban?
a right communist who runs a mega cool and very secret meeting.
Where do I find him?
I might.
Will you tell me?
No.
The lieutenant let slip a sigh that seems to suggest this turn was utterly predictable.
What do you want me to do?
A wicked grin extends across her face. A laughing
Gun in your
scowl.
mouth. Pull the
Death
trigger, and the game
hilarious.
will be over.
This-
Please,
Oink
please
for
let
me,
that be the
piggy.
action.
Just once.
Gusto.
Oink, oink!
Wow. That was easier than I expected. It's almost like you've been wanting to do it this whole time.
A cool, damp feeling ripples through you. You realize you needn't have rolled over quite so easily. The lieutenant, needless to say, is not impressed.
I'm glad we waited for Kim to arrive to do this.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Steban. It's touching. Sort of. Steban's group meets only at night. In an old room in these apartments here. It just so happens you're in luck. Their weekly meeting is tonight. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m.
Boy, this feels like a
and
setup
you might
already.
just find them.
It's very helpful. Thank you, Stindy.
Hold on.
Why the fuck
You
would
didn't
she?
think it would be that easy, did you? See, Steban's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases to keep out
She is
infiltrators and the
fucking
like.
with us, I swear.
You can't join the meeting without
None of
one.
this is real.
you know the
She hasn't been
passphrase?
real.
Sure, I do. Steban trusts me.
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
Why would I? That would be so boring. Now, let's see if you're half as dedicated a communist as you say you are. That's enough. Off with you then. Ooh. Not
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
It's a nice place, but I guess allowed to do.
it doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's
Shoot, Piggy.
Right.
Murder suspect, murder
We
suspect.
need to find the secret
please.
pathways to Stefan's meeting at some point, but you're right. I suppose we should first see if Joyce is here, get her information, and then check for the murder suspect. Looks like Joyce is gone.
Thank God.
Went to the village on the coast, officer. See you there. So she's down with everywhere else. All right. I can't believe you don't want me to build communism again.
You're a fucking police officer. You can't do it.
Skill issue.
the sight of bullet holes stirs something in you.
It's like a
Making you
chicken
forget
that
the
wants to
lieutenant's
fly.
survey.
You can't fucking do it.
Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Someone's been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
Like from the revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law.
What about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Man, Kim is acting like you.
I just want
He's
to
sitting
go
here like,
find-
man, we have a murder going on, and
Yes!
you gotta solve the case.
Yeah, do your fucking job.
My job is to establish the communism for the next generation.
No, you fucking moron. Please, just go find the murder suspect. Please. It's the most exciting thing that's happened in 3 hours. We might know where the person who caused the inciting
You weren't excited
event...
at all by talking to the Democrat, and the
No,
apartment building?
I wanted to murder him the whole time. The game doesn't allow me to pursue such merciful action on my psyche, though. No, only the Outer Worlds allowed me that kind of freedom. The entire population of that game was reduced drastically when I finished.
Hi, officer.
Factory balanced. Bakelite and stainless steel.
Anything I can
Wait,
help
why are we
you with?
talking to this person?
She's here. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
Now I think this is Joyce's boat, so we do have to actually like talk to her to get the stuff that from our badge. This is wrong with the murder. This is actually wrong with the murder. This is not me like.
I'll
We
just put
might
the
know
Cordelacci
the
in
person that
channel,
caused it,
if
where
that's
they
okay.
are, why.
It's too shallow near the pier. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty.
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Are you spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordelacci red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
What is this? Destruction of property, hooliganism, elder abuse, and who
It's
is
Cindy.
this scamp?
Leave it be.
No matter. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
How do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men.
Wait, what?
Real politics. Real thoughts in your head.
You're right
Yeah.
to be scared. This is all your fault.
Maybe.
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly. It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks, and swords, tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now, fixing them. Old caches from the Revolution. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches, flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This fishing village?
No, they're in Celindian, Isla.
No, you haven't.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion. That's so me.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now. We have time.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Fucking Andre saying I should pursue the suspects. Joyce saying I should pursue the suspect. Fuck off, y'all.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
Oh, my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
Brother, we have less than 30 minutes left on the stream. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to...
We have made a lot of progress in this stream, by the way. I know it doesn't look like it, but we actually have.
Fast,
Just
observantly,
please.
like an electronic printer. She is memorizing your badge number.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game. How bad can the info she has be?
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Talk to Everett Clark.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
Option 6 is so funny to me.
He's a bloated rainbow socialist. What does that mean?
No, wait. Read number 6, though.
He is not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital.
I'd say 7 is a pretty good option.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
The RCM does not pick sides in this.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Don't fall for it. It's a ploy to get you talking. The honey-mouthed syllables, the smiling, the conspiratorial jokes, all of it. Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Tell her she'll like you for it.
I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
The cook makes it to help the strikers drunk. Keep strikers drunk. Helps them strike.
The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it?
Yes.
Why, if I may ask? Why make them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already?
Yes, detective. What were you hoping to accomplish with this strange thing?
An act born of sympathy for the working man. I set fire to the fumes of struggle.
Very curious. A very curious thing to do.
Truly. But that's how he operates. He just does things, ma'am, and then talks about them, even if it's inappropriate.
A strange equanimity has overtaken the lieutenant. He's just going with the flow now. Easier that way.
What else?
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
My liege, this woman has half convinced herself already. All it would take is a little nudge.
Yes, a referral.
Such referrals may sometimes get you information from a man like Everard. Did it?
Detective, I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
He means beyond the coming days and weeks, or the grasp of newspaper and radio reports that may trickle to your desk if you ever return to Precinct 41 in the far future.
He didn't seem all that worried about the whole conflict that's developing.
I wouldn't have taken Everard for a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
Actually,
No.
he wasn't.
It was more like he wanted things to get worse. In secret, of course.
We were alone. And he seems very sure of his ability to keep things in control.
Or he wants you and me to believe he's calm and in control. He's a politician.
Of course. Politics is showmanship. He is
Oh, no,
constantly
that guy-
performing for us. And lying.
That guy was,
I am sorry I don't catch more of his falsehoods. There are just so many.
I don't think anything we said to him, like, got him rattled even a little
I don't
bit.
think he gave a fuck about anything we did.
Like, he knows what he's doing, and it's currently happening, and he knows it's going to be successful, whatever it is, so...
Don't be. He was not performing. He was already picturing a war.
Yeah.
This woman
She
underestimates
does.
Everard.
There's always that risk, ma'am. But if I may offer my opinion, he means it.
Kim's right. I'm pretty sure he meant it.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
She tries to hide it, but some great doubt is spreading within her. There is a crown slowly cracking above her head.
What's this great doubt you're talking
You
about?
can't say, only that she's hiding the magnitude of it from you.
Ma'am? Everything alright?
What? Yes, of course. Everything's fine. Perhaps there's more gossip you'd like to share.
Evart asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
We cannot discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation, ma'am. Besides, you haven't exactly been forthcoming yourself.
That is only fair.
I've said all I can.
Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise you'll have opened that door for naught. Anything else?
That's all I've got.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Hear that,
I don't know
hero?
about that.
Feels good, doesn't it? You should relay confidential information more often.
Let's talk about something else if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come until then, is there anything I can help you with?
It's about this drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Shit, yeah, baby. It's the party pipeline. Why would you want to shut that down?
One.
You want to shut down the party pipeline?
I assure you, officer, These are not the sort of parties you'd want
Does
to
she
attend.
know?
She
Who
has
she's
no
talking
idea
to.
what kind of parties you've
Yeah,
been
there
to.
we go.
You want us to investigate.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable.
Didn't Titus mention that Ruby ran a complex operation out of her lorry? Could it be connected? Only one way to find out. Investigate. How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them. You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
First about a complex operation earlier, this adds up.
I'm glad to hear, officer. I'm sure you'll find out just what that means soon enough.
Should have made my mind. Nah, we'll
She simply nods.
head out for now. We have some time. Let's head to that peninsula. See if Ruby has something to say to us.
I don't know, we might be contemplating something that is vague and... Something might stun lock us. You sure?
No, I'm not. That's what makes it fun. You don't sound very communist, Andre.
Okay.
Just an
basing that off
observation.
of...
Oh, the fact you
What
don't
do
you don't want to make communism.
Okay, do you know I own a piece of communist
Someone has
paraphernalia?
left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really
Because
bad.
I do. It's in my
Yeah,
closet.
but you keep saying that we can't be communist.
The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Filthy
It has
jacket.
It has no stats.
You have to inspect it first.
Please inspect it.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how this jacket so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
What's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
What happened when someone draped it over the railings?
The crust is hard. This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then? Somewhere, high above the city, A pair of seagulls trace loops through the air. They are like the bombardiers of the aerostatic brigades, gliding above a target-rich environment. All of a sudden, the bomb bay doors open, and their white glittering payload rushes to the ground.
This is very vivid imagery, don't you think? Very descriptive of what seagull shit must be like.
We're supposed to be getting a
An
murder
explosion
suspect.
of white on a man's shoe. A curse goes up, but the birds do not hear.
Why did I just spend all this time thinking about seagull shit?
It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck.
No.
You can wipe my hand on my pants?
What? No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
Wait, what are the stats?
It's nothing.
Wear it.
We can't wear it. It's not an equipable item.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on. That is awful. What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose. There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Send me a cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. Now, this makes partying look bad. Still, don't let it sway you. You're responsible.
The kebab wrapper?
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
A working class corpse, Andre.
Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study his clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
This portrait is so disturbing.
The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made.
Search his
You
pockets.
find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark. When damp, these boards are really slippery. Even a sober man could lose their balance here.
And his face?
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. That's what the chewing gum seems to point to as well.
And the surroundings?
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Examine his head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him. This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Just one in the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits.
Sounds like
with
this
a
man
slight
got
touch
drunk
of
at this
menthol.
bench,
The man
got
wants
up,
to enjoy himself,
fell through
have a
the
good time.
boardwalk, and died when he had his head on the bench.
Yep.
Tear all around us.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop. They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
True.
This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
He looks like me. Could have ended up just like him, dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse.
Well, at least you're not married.
Or, what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
You think he was drunk?
Oh yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Can you relate to lynching, Ruby?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder
Feels
case.
like to me,
Yes.
You're doing
but
everything
what if
possible.
There's a killer on the loose.
I
And
thought
he
this was the direction.
does.
In such a short time frame.
I don't believe you.
I thought this was the direction, genuinely. I actually don't remember where Ruby is.
You see, the problem is, right? I would believe you, but I don't. Based on the rest of the 3
Now,
hours.
the other things were definitely me being a shit. This one is not.
I doubt this.
You're right.
Without any further evidence, yes. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure. Although from where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. Alright.
We'll
should
deal
first
with this in the
examine
side
library
a
card you
different
found.
time.
Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
This should be the boardwalk to observe for one of the 3 points, though.
Yes?
Alright, he has nothing.
There's the other one. Go back.
I don't see a,
To the left of the body.
There's
There's
not,
a note-
this
yeah.
is not a prompt. A clickable
Oh, it's
object.
not interactable. Okay.
Well, there's money here. I guess I'll take that. I figured that would be at least one of the 3 locations, like from B, prime, double prime, etc.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow is a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first. Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Maybe we could, ask the man who's pointing at the building.
Great idea.
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack, in that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
So, Andre, you wanted to find Ruby this episode, right?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Let me explain the beauty of what's happening here. So, Shivers, as our skill, represents our ability to have an emotional, empathetic connection with the city of Revachol. You with me so far, right? To successfully find Ruby, we have to pass this check. This Shivers check.
Uh-huh.
Now, we can do that with a high enough skill. However, to make this check go up in odds, we have to do side quests. And by doing side quests, we connect to the people and the city of Revachol. In other words, We cannot solve this case without first understanding the city that we are currently investigating.
Or you could just click Shivers a bunch.
Or I could click Shivers a bunch. But where is the fun in that? So I will roll this first, and we'll see if we'll probably fail.
8%.
Suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb. Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts. To Revachol.
She can be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. I think there's people west of here. We could ask them.
Indeed. You hear what sounds like two men arguing where the lieutenant is pointing.
And then there's the church. If I were a murder suspect, I would not hide in the most prominent building here. But who knows? Maybe she's reckless.
Or spiritual. She could be looking for refuge.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
So that is what we're going to probably do next week. We're going to be looking around this peninsula, accomplishing side activities until we can understand the city well enough to figure out where Ruby is located.
So is finding her, like, does it lead to, like, the end game or something?
This is a mandatory check that we need to pass to beat the game.
Okay, but, like, I'm saying...
The once bright mural towers above you, saying...
More or less,
"Fell
once you
electrical
locate
R&D.
Ruby, you are, at that
Tomorrow
point, kind of
is
on the
just
endgame
a
path.
whisper away."
Okay.
We still have some time. We have plenty of time. We're in no rush. But we cannot beat the game until we have connected to the city Revachol. It's not possible.
So
next week, we're going side questing.
all right.
Until then, have a great day, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Say goodbye, Andre.
Sorry, what happened?
Say goodbye, Andre.
Goodbye, Andre.